IShowSpeed just experienced some insane racism in North Africa.
Oh, they throwing stuff! Oh, hell no!
Let's get out there.
It's okay. Which nearly ruined his tour of a continent that's been showing him nothing but love. Not only has he been having the time of his life experiencing new things, cultures, and places, but he's also been educating the whole generation on how beautiful and advanced many of the countries in Africa actually are.
Katie of Nairobi City, bro. What a beautiful city. This is such a beautiful city, chat. Hey, yo, this is amazing.
Thank you for the live experience, Speed. Love your work. Thank you, man. Chad, that's what I'm here for. I'm just for the people who can't travel. I try to give y'all the best experience.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
It's packed, chat.
Speed streaming Algeria was basically just like it was in any other country. Like, this dude is a celebrity of celebrities at this point. I think anywhere he goes in the world, there are just gonna be huge crowds surrounding him, whether people know him or not.
Hey, everybody in the stream, everybody in the chat, hit that subscribe button, bro.
It's so funny for as big as Speed is, for him to still be doing content creator things. Hit that sub button, yo.
Like a European France type, if that makes sense.
Looks like France.
Like, Chad, y'all look at the architect of the buildings. Y'all looking at it?
One thing that's really dope about Speed, and he said it when he was in one of those countries, maybe Botswana, he said that his goal with streaming and traveling and seeing all these places is to allow people to live vicariously through him, which is dope. But this stream was just like all the other ones where he went to different places in the country, he met different people. Hey, bro was 100% made for streaming. He is entertained and just doing normal stuff.
Hey, man, what you doing, bro? Where your dad at? Yeah. Where's your dad? Huh?
It's so cool that he engages with everybody, just normal people, not just celebrities or the important people of countries. It's really dope. Speed gets that Muhammad Ali love. When they were doing the Rumble in the Jungle, I think that was Zaire, and he was jogging through the streets and the people were running with him. That is IShowSpeed in real life.
What's up, man? What's up? Hey!
The turnouts for his streams be crazy. Like, I wonder what percentage of these people out here actually even know who IShowSpeed is. Or they're just caught up in the excitement of there's this huge celebrity that everybody else knows, so they're gonna be out there cheering too. But IShowSpeed has to be one of the most well-known people on the face of the map at this point.
Algeria, man. It's beautiful here, chat. It's very beautiful.
The south is very wet. We have inside. We have cultural civilization of dialogue.
Even though Algeria was beautiful, a lot of people were welcoming and hospitable towards Speed. By the time he got to the stadium, which is when everything went left, he had already experienced racism and being called the N-word in the country. Speed is better than me because he clearly heard the dude call him an N-word as clear as day and just completely ignored it, played it off like he didn't hear it. And that wasn't all. An Algerian guy who's super hyped up insults Speed by calling him a effing Jew. You don't even know how to react to that one. And according to some of the responses on X, Algerians hate black people, Jews, Moroccans, French people, Asians, homosexuals, women. What a lovely country. The outcome of his visit to Algeria, despite a few nice little moments, is above all a fiasco with a lot of misunderstanding of the culture, insults directed at him, and his relevant analysis is that Algeria resembles France. I think the French built Algeria. Yeah, Algeria was under French control from 1830 to 1962. So after a couple moments of racism, it all leads up to what Speed actually experienced in Algeria's football stadium. And his visit was arranged with ownership in advance. They knew he was coming, rolled out the red carpet for him so the world could see their stadium and everything they have to offer as well.
Oh, this stadium's crazy. I just...
It's a big stadium. Watch out for that.
Whoa, this is a stadium massive. Holy.
Right, go right. Go right. Right.
This stadium massive.
they start throwing stuff. And it's hard for me to believe if this was a white celebrity, even if they did know him, that they would be shouting at him and throwing stuff, like literally throwing water bottles and everything else at Speed for no reason because he wasn't interrupting the game and his visit was arranged with ownership. They knew he was coming.
Why they throwing stuff? Oh, hell no. What they throwing? I'm not even on a rivalry team.
They were legit launching full cans and bottles at that man. They were trying to do damage. That was, they weren't throwing empty bottles.
I'm not even a rival. I support United. What the hell? Hell no, we gotta get out of here. Why they throwing stuff? I'm leaving this match.
Because they're diehard fans.
I know, but
Because if you don't support them, they don't care.
no, we're not walking around no more. Walking around for what? To get thrown at?
Diehard fans. If you're not wearing a t-shirt,
They're
they
throwing-
don't care.
What?
Now, the bodyguard's telling Speed this is about the football club, that he's not wearing their jersey, so they're throwing stuff at him. With some of the racism that Speed already experienced, it's hard to believe if this was a white celebrity, they would be launching full bottles of drinks at him.
Bro, they're like real big fans.
Bro, I got on the Algerian national
Yeah,
shirt.
But you know, the team.
I'm not even, I'm just,
They are ultras. They don't like to film them. Okay?
they had a football game.
Yeah, but they are ultras, you know, the ultras mentality.
That don't make sense.
Go to
You don't like being filmed?
but they are friendly.
But a football match is filming everybody.
So the bouncer said they were throwing stuff at him because he wasn't wearing their team jersey, even though he's wearing the national jersey. The photographer said that they were throwing stuff at him because he was filming, which doesn't make sense because everybody has a phone or a camera out and they're not throwing stuff at them. So why would a whole stadium be mad because he walked into a stadium with one camera filming himself as agreed to by ownership? It just doesn't make sense. And that's what Speed is saying.
They're more friendly. Should we check the other side out?
Hell no!
Other side more friendly, bro.
No, they're not. They gonna start throwing water. They gonna start throwing water. No, bruh. I'm not trying to get water thrown at me.
In the chat, you see them saying ultras, which I guess is super soccer fans, football fans. It still doesn't make sense that they will be mad that he's filming and throwing stuff at him in a half-empty stadium.
Okay, chat, I like this club. Okay. Whoa, God damn. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
How bad of a look is that? You got this black American celebrity that the whole city was chasing around with almost 50 million people watching him on live stream, and y'all are pelting him with sodas and waters for no apparent reason after he was already called the N-word on the street coming to the stadium.
This is crazy.
They don't like them to film them, you know.
They like you, they don't like you on camera.
But they like you. They say
But they like you. They like
they
you.
like you.
That don't make no
With
sense.
you, bro.
It does not make sense when you see how many cameras there are following him around on top of that, of people there, of Algerians there, not Speed's team.
You don't throw water at somebody you don't like.
Listen, those are
No. I don't. We leaving? They keep throwing water at me. Oh, crap. All right, Chad, I got it. They threw like 50 waters at me.
They love you, though, man. They love you.
No, they don't.
They don't like being filmed. That's all. But they love you.
They don't like being filmed at a football match. Everybody got their phone out. Even the national broadcast is filming. You gonna get mad at the national broadcast too? If I had the opposite jersey on, I'm just here to watch the football match.
And Speed is trying to go through the process of elimination to make it anything about race, because some people are saying he's not a fan of the club, it's because of the jersey. Some people are saying it's because he's filming, even though he keeps saying that makes absolutely no sense. The common denominator is his skin color.
These fans too crazy.
Not right now.
Look, I would understand if I had the opposite jersey on, but bro.
They're just excited for you. He is shooting them every ounce of bail he can.
I think I belong here, bro. I'm about to dip. Hey, don't throw water, bro.
In his chat, you do see a bunch of different things. Ultra no media. Super soccer fans, I guess, are called ultras, and they don't like being filmed, even though they're filming each other and everything else. But then you do see somebody talking about Arabs, who I've definitely heard are racist against black people and South Africans.
I'm about to leave, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
It's just hard for me to imagine they would be doing that to a white celebrity, even if they didn't know one.
Let's get out there.
You can literally hear those bottles and cans hitting boom, boom, boom. And look at my man right here soaking.
Get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm leaving. We are out, bro.
Guys, move out the way.
We leaving, chat. Hey, keep on water.
Speed really handles all of this well. Like, this isn't the first time we've seen something racist happen to Speed. When he was in another country in Africa doing nothing but minding his business, he got flicked off for no reason.
Middle fingers to me. Why you put a middle finger to me? Why you put a middle finger to me, Mel? No, she put a middle finger up to me. Why though? I tried to have dinner.
Can we take pictures?
Yo, she put the middle finger to me. She put the middle.
Imagine that he catches the middle fingers by a white woman, he addresses it, and they basically tell him to calm down without addressing her or anything she did.
Finger to me for no reason. Okay, that's fine. What? I just trying to eat dinner, yeah? I try to eat dinner too, okay? Cool. I'm just trying to do the same thing, okay? So relax. I just came here to eat dinner just like you, so don't get mad at me, okay? I'm sorry that this happened, but that's just what it is. That is how, like,
even if you're playing devil's advocate and say they're mad that it's a big loud crowd around Speed, I still have to ask the question, would they be reacting like that if it was a white celebrity with the crowd around?
this, okay?
Let's agree then. You go one way and we'll carry on with our dinner.
All right, okay, well, next.
It's amazing to me at no point did they apologize or say my bad or she shouldn't have done that. She's just a little upset at the crowd or whatever. They just basically gaslight him and be like, just go your way and we'll go ours. What? How about an apology because he didn't do anything wrong to them? There's no way you can tell me that's not racist.
Tell that young lady not to throw a middle finger at me, because I didn't do anything to her, okay? All right?
Shout out to Speed for not letting it slide. He was insulted first and then told he was being aggressive when he questioned why. When I see stuff like this, I'm reminded that people like this are managers, teachers, and healthcare professionals. Just imagine what they do to black people around them, or under them. You have no idea how much Muslim Arabs hate blacks. They still operate slave markets in Africa. It's time for black Africans to open a history book and learn what Muslim Arabs did to them and how much they hate them. I'm glad this tour happened because now folks can see the reason behind the rest of Africa routinely beefing with North Africa. The only North African country I've been to is Egypt. And I had a good time. It was dope. I didn't have any bad experiences. But I'm American. I was with travel guys. It was a big group of us. We probably stayed in like the tourist spot. So our experience was probably really limited.
Tell them let's go. Every time I get out, they tuck water bottles.
Honestly, I'm sure that really is pretty hard for Speed because he's a serious soccer fan, always has been. So to be rejected like that in a soccer stadium probably does hurt that man.
Why are we still here? We can't even watch the football game. What's the point of us being here?
And unfortunately, that wasn't the only place that Speed experienced racism. When he left Algeria and went to the neighboring country of Morocco, they threw bananas at him and made monkey sounds.
Where?
And they're laughing in the background. I know he looked at them, but they're sitting up there like really laughing at that. And they tried to lie about and make justifications for them throwing stuff at Speed in Algeria in that stadium, but everybody knows that was nothing but racist. Some would just call people from North Africa Timu Europeans. That's the vibe. I can't believe North Africa ruined a beautiful experience that Speed was exposing to the world about Africa. And this definitely did taint people's view of Africa now, especially people that don't know anything about the continent, that were really getting their exposure and education from Speed. In all the previous countries, all the black people in America saw was people that looked like them with their same skin color halfway around the world, showing love to Speed. And Speed in return exposing the world to all these beautiful people, beautiful cultures, locations that many people had never seen before and didn't even know existed. But now they see as racism everywhere. Black people just don't get a break from it. And kind of like this says, imagine getting racially abused in Africa as a black American. It's sad. Bro, after experiencing the same thing at home in the US.
Bro, this IShowSpeed's IShowSpeed racism incident that happened in Algeria is insane. Obviously, Algeria is not in Europe, it's in Africa, but they don't claim to be African, they claim to be Arab. And
they were colonized by the French, so I guess the Algerians get their racism from the people that colonized them and no doubt was racist against them.
The fact that people are trying to justify this racism thing when they were all throwing stuff at him in the stadium because he had his hand in his pants, bro, that is not true at all. Locals—
yeah, it was a bunch of different justifications. Hand in his pants, he wasn't wearing the right jersey, or because he was recording, when it was none of the above. We know what it was really about. Racism, because he was a black man, a black American at that.
They're literally calling him the GER as he was just casually driving around in the city. It's the fact that it's only the Arab countries that are racist towards people. IShowSpeed is just doing his job as the streamer, showing all these different cultures and countries in Africa, and the Arab countries are definitely being exposed. The fact that they also try to justify the racism as like, you don't know Algerian soccer fans. Come on, bro, no matter what type of soccer fans you are, that's just ignorant to say.
That was another dumb thing, because Speed is a true blue soccer fan, has been to matches all across the globe, and that's really one of the things that set him apart from other content creators in the US, how plugged in he is to that scene. So for him to not have experienced that anywhere else in any of the other stadiums he's gone to completely nixes that argument.
This whole thing just got me fired up because it's the fact that, like, I didn't know this was happening in Africa, and it just shows that it all stems from Europeans because Europe used to rule Algeria.
Racism and colorism is everywhere.
Europeans used to rule most of North Africa, hence why they don't like to say they're African, they like to say they're Arab. And I'm not saying all of North Africans are racist, I just think that history does show itself here, and that from IShowSpeed streams, you can definitely tell that North Africa is a lot more different than South Africa.
Facts.
Some Arabs are more racist than white people, and like, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how my aunt called me Shaghl al-Lail when I went to Lebanon. Let's talk about how they tell me to stay out of the sun because I'm already too dark.
It's crazy.
Let's talk about how I want my best friend to come with me to Lebanon, but I'd rather spare her a terrible experience. Let's talk about how if I fell in love with a black guy and married him—
speechless, no words, it would be that bad for both of them.
How hard that would be for me, how hard it would be for him, how many hurdles we would both have to jump through, how I really wouldn't want him around my extended family because I wouldn't feel comfortable and he wouldn't feel comfortable. It's really gross. Maybe we should start taking some accountability and stop denying it.
Knowing that Arabs are that racist against black people has definitely been an eye-opener to a lot of people, especially because this is IShowSpeed of all people who caught everything on camera and everybody saw it live. So if they're that racist against IShowSpeed, if they're throwing bananas at him and calling him the hard R on camera, knowing he's streaming, and if they don't know who he is, they know he's a celebrity from America, then imagine how they treat other black people on that continent. Imagine how they treat South Africa, who is a lot darker than them.
Bro, everything was fun. Everything was great today, besides the water bottles. But chat, put up the W's in the chat, bro. Seriously, bro. You can't let stuff like that get you down, bro. You can't let that.
Still being optimistic.
Cancel out the whole stream, bro. The whole stream, bro. Everybody was showing love, bro.
And no matter what, people online are gonna compare those North Africa streams and the incidents of racism he's experienced with his tour of South Africa, which was all love, all the time. IShowSpeed showing why he's this generation's Michael Jackson, as thousands of people swarm him in Kenya. It's unprecedented how popular and loved Speed is around the world. Some of the most famous athletes, actors, singers, pop stars could not draw a crowd like that anywhere, let alone in Kenya. Honestly, going back to look at all these other streams from all these other countries in South Africa, it definitely makes Algeria and Morocco just look terrible, because this is genuine love right here.
People dream to go to Africa Safari. Thank you for the live experience, Speed. Love your work. Thank you, man.
I've been to that same safari. It was actually really dope.
That's what I'm here for. I'm for the people that can't travel. I try to give y'all the best experience. I don't make a cut down video. I show y'all live. I show y'all a live experience.
Yeah, there are millions of people that are living vicariously through Speed, that are learning and being exposed more about the world through Speed, and are really having their mindsets and perceptions of the world outside of where they live change. How can you not appreciate him for that?
Man, this whole time, bro, they made us fucking think Africa was such a poor country, bro, such a
place you wouldn't want to be at, bro.
I'm not knocking the younger generation, but I still don't know how that's the case for them because they can go online on social media and literally interact with people in Africa and all these different countries. They can look stuff up on TikTok and see what these places and cities actually look like. It really doesn't compare to when I was younger, where the only thing you really saw of Africa was on the TV, those commercials with those hungry kids and flies flying all around. That type of propaganda. You could literally do a Google search and see what Nairobi looks like right now.
And Speed is single-handedly changing my perspective on life.
That's dope.
Like the music in Africa, the culture, everything, every single aspect of Africa just makes my insides feel so good, bro.
That's really dope. You can't be mad at that. But Speed didn't let any of that slow him down, and he got the welcome he deserved in Senegal afterwards. Just as important as seeing how beautiful most of those countries in Africa are, how advanced they are, how great the people are, I think it was also important for people to see that racism and colorism still exist and are still in effect on the continent of Africa. Because like I said before, if they're making monkey noises, throwing bananas, calling Speed a hard R, throwing water bottles and soda cans at him, imagine how they treat regular, non-famous black people or Africans who are much darker than them on a regular day with no cameras recorded. It has to be terrible, and there are really no excuses for it. But Speed handled it well. Even though you could clearly see he was affected and set back a little bit, he did not let that stop his role or take away his optimism as he continues his African tour. But shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for supporting, and thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram for behind the scenes and life stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.